My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Monster Train. We're going to be playing the Awoken in Covenant 1 with the Hellhound as the second clan. The power to cleanse us of our sinful ways. Oh, really? Okay, the power to cleanse you of your sinful ways. And in response, I get a buff, and then something that only works with buffs. Okay, thanks for that. Power to cleanse of sinful ways, by the way, is remove buffs and debuffs from targets. Sigiled Steel. It's a good draw. It's a really good draw. I mean, I should go with a Spikes build here in the early game at the absolute... should I? Hang on. Those two get out of the... Should I try and draft towards an infinite with the Sentient? I mean, especially with the Sigiled Steel, we have the ability to. Just because the Seraph is going to eat all of my buffs, so I can't go Spikes, I can't go Rage. Well, I can't go Rage effectively, at least. I think I'm going to try and draft towards that and see what I can do. Maybe we don't find anything for it. It's possible. But maybe. But maybe we do. I want a unit early, sure. So start trying to get some buff on here on the top floor. Good. So Train Steward, Shard Channeler. Another Train Steward behind the shot. Yeah. It's okay so far. 10 regen is pretty ridiculous. Double torch you, and then I'm looking for Rage next turn for my frontliner here. Okay. Sadly, we will let one unit through. So I take 4 damage. Only 4 damage in order to get a, is it only going to be 4 damage? Maybe it's going to be something more than that, actually. But if it was only 4 in order to get a extra minion early, super worthwhile, because the first area has the ability to upgrade that minion. Okay. That one just needs to die. Saves us a lot of HP. Get a kill. So yeah, it's only 4 in order to get a minion. Perfect. I mean, regen in this phase against the boss is really handy. What will Custodian for some extra draw? I mean, it'll set us up better. Okay. And then none of those. Steelworker, Railbeater, Vine Mother. Steelworker, Railbeater, Vine Mother. Maybe a Steelworker. Just a good frontline unit to get early. So I don't have any spells that I want to do anything with right now, except for, I guess, like, reduce cost and stuff on the Ritual of Battle, but then that sets us up poorly for the Seraph the Chase fight. So we'll go here, look at this Awoken unit. Animus. That's an Animus. Like, the Animus will work really well with these Rituals of Battle. Like, I have... This is just to carry me while I'm trying to put together the rest of the build. Oh my god, really? Put that on the Animus, thank you. You can give the Animus some more. Then I think I will cut my first card as well, actually. Let's get a Restore out of here because we have the 2 torches. Shard Channeler, actually? No, but Shard Channeler I can play and it doesn't cycle back, so it doesn't interrupt with the possible infinite. I'm not guaranteed to end up with an infinite, by the way. I'm just gonna... I'm leaving myself open to the opportunity. Start a battle. That's fine. want the money. Just like that. Sack another one. No, that's fine. So what? I take 10 damage and I take 3 to the pyre. It's not that bad. I should have sacked the shard channeler on the bottom floor there at the end of the turn. That's what I should have done, though. Okay. Wildwood. This is unfortunate. Animus of Speed isn't going to have the ability to do the collector. So I'll put that there. Restore for 1 kill. Torch the collector myself. So I'm hoping to get back to the armor maker real soon. Honestly, 4 damage taken this fight in order to get... One sec. Pop you down on the bottom floor. Yeah, still working there. Beautiful. Yeah, but only taking 4 damage this fight in order to get whatever reward this is. I think it's 100 coins, maybe 50. Worth. Sack those. No, you know what? I'm gonna get a Ritual of Battle out there instead of an extra sack. And in fact, that'll be enough to kill this floor. Good work, Multi-Striker. And extra 50 worth. Steel Enhancer. Wildwood again? No, I can't just fill the deck with Wildwoods. I don't want the Inferno. Dupe a card in my deck? I still don't have a card I really want to dupe. Like, Animus of Speed, maybe? No, we only need the 1 Animus of Speed at this point. If it was 2 size, so that I could dupe them and then get extra capacity and put both behind like a steel worker that builds up over the course of the entire fight, that'd be good. Or if I had a quick already, maybe, that'd be good. Let's look at the spell shop. Double stack. Okay, double stack is appealing. That's like probably a Wildwood sap for us. See what we get from the concealed caverns, then we'll look at the relic, then we'll go back to the shop at the end. I could double stack either of these to apply like dazed 2 or dazed 6 on a pulley claw, which means the pulley claw would just instantly kill a target for me. If I gave this like double stack and then consume, this would just be, you know, 2 mana kill a target every time I draw it. I think I'm gonna leave without either of those, actually. Dang it. Well, let's go with Priori's Cloak over the Vapor Funnel here instead. So Priori's Cloak is whenever a unit is healed, deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to the amount healed. Put that on a Wildwood Sap. This is just so that I can keep keep my unit in the front line for a really long period of time. Being my sentient unit in particular. Steelworker. Train Sue goes behind you. I mean, that's my minion setup, basically. Very early to get that done. Quite pleased about it. Sack that shard channeler. Throw 2 train sewers down on the bottom line? Sure. If nothing else, it'll get rid of them. So I draw 6 cards a turn, and when I play 3 of them, I draw 3 more. So I could go through my whole deck every turn. I have no need to, but I could have. Thank heck for that regen right now, though. Honestly, this floor is the only one I really need to care about. Okay. An enhance that gives extra health would be really nice for our frontliner here. But really, I think I might be too invested in a frontliner that's just never going to be that good for us. That's our kill. Easy. White Daedalus. Extra card, extra energy. Extra energy gives me the ability to play Ritual of Battle and something else, but like, how often will I do that? I'm gonna take the extra card. One Horn's Tome. More multi-strike on an Animus' speed is pretty good. I'm leaving myself so open to so many different possibilities that I'm actually closing the door on the infinite here. But I guess I'm okay with that. Deepening can't accept for my champion. One Horn's Tome can't even be played at the moment, so I am going to need to upgrade that. Probably over there. Remove 2 cards from the deck, get 20 pyre health, and yeah, I think I'll go over here, actually. Endless on a unit, not that important to me. Extra health and damage on a Steelworker actually seems kind of useful, though. And then definitely get 2 cards out of here. Thinking like... maybe it's double torch? How important are the restores? Not super important. Yes, I know Spike Channeler, Shard Channeler does nothing in this deck. It's just, like, all I have to do is play that for 0 cost, and it gets out of my deck. And, being a 0 cost card, it's very easy to play so that I can then get value later on that turn with Sigiled Steel. It doesn't cycle back into my deck, so I only have to worry about drawing into it once. Whereas the spells, I have to worry about drawing into multiple times. Get a torch out of there. Because they don't leave the deck on play. Non-boss enemy units gain 6 additional damage. That's going to make it way too easy for them to knock over my Sentient in a single turn before I even get regen off. So, I can't take that. Why did I throw both of them out? That all Steelworker I could have played. Oh, this is annoying. Well. That'll save those units. Basically had to save them to get the gold minion there. So the Clipped Reflector is definitely going to get a kill here. Or rather, not a kill, but it'll get to hit the pyre. At least we're pretty much done at this point, though. Just throw rages on the backliner until the end. I mean, I don't even have a position for the seal worker now, so it's fine. And also, the boss is probably not going to get to the top floor, to be honest. The build that I am making to try and just live at the moment will kill me as soon as I get to the end boss. So, like, I'm feeling pretty hemmed in at this point. Adaptive mutation. Engrafts. I'm gonna take the engrafts. I'm gonna try and do this. Forge your spells, remove stuff from your deck, sure. Let's also look at this first, just in case. That's not removal. Double stack. Double stack and cost reduction. Double stack cost reduction on One Horn's Tome gives me the ability to Animus of Speed. Sure. And then I'll remove just another card from the deck. Let's get a restore out of there, I think, now. So past this point, all I care about is dupes and removal. So there's 2 removal there, as well as another Merchant of Magic. And then down here, a dupe and 2 removal. And then down here, another dupe. This will be fine. Gonna have to buy some more removal in this area. So hopefully I have the ability to do so. Fingers crossed. Non-boss enemy units restore all health when they move off a floor. Yeah, we only have 1 floor that kills enemies, so that should be fine. Steelworker, Sentient, put the double stack on you. That'll do. So now it's Animus. It's a free kill for us. Draw. Yeah, the One Horn's Tome and the Ritual of Battle are not ready to play yet, unfortunately. A double train suit on the bottom line there, get a little bit of damage out. That big tanky unit, the overcharged tank, is probably going to the top floor at this rate, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it. That's okay. We're getting closer to actually being able to take him out. So we take a bit of damage to this one, and then the next one will be much better for. See, I draw 7 cards a turn at this point, so if I had 2 Engrafts in the deck, I would now have the Infinite already online. Engraft does make Infinites maybe a little achievable? If I had to say anything about that, it would probably be the... Like... This whole time, I've been leaving myself open to the possibility of going for an infinite, but also hedging my bets many different ways. And yet, despite hedging my bets, it looks like I'm pretty ready to infinite. To be fair, the cards that I took into the deck and added to the deck, this consumes, this is a minion, this is a minion, you know, Wild Custodian's a minion, these 2 consume, right? So if I took spells that didn't remove themselves from the deck, or endless minions or something like that, then I would have locked myself out of it. So maybe it's just like I specifically ended up with a decent position here on this one. I mean, that'll do it. Concussive coals. 50% chance to apply dazed whenever an enemy enters your train. That'd allow me to set up on the bottom floor a lot more of the time. I don't have spikes, so yeah, it's fine. If I was running a spikes build, I couldn't really take that. Cycle of life. Cycle of life now is a problem because I'm going for the engraft build instead, but I would have taken that otherwise for buffing the sentient so that it can stand in front of the Yasma's speed. Because the enhance plus 10, that does not get considered as a buff, so it doesn't get purged by Seraph the Chaste, but the spikes do. So I'd just be playing it for the enhance plus 10s there. No. 2 cards from the deck. Let's get a Torch and Restore out of there. Double stack cost reduction? Cost reduction on... Yeah, let's cost reduct Engraft. So the reason I'm taking a cost reduction on Engraft there is because in the next area I'll dupe it. And if I have 2 0-cost Engrafts, I actually gain energy when playing them. So I'll have the ability to play out like One Horn's Tome and the Ritual of Battle. I'll be able to use those in the battles that they're relevant for. Fel empowers units with armor, and they have Spell Shield 5. Okay, yeah, this is fine. The Scourges would have been annoying here because I don't have much energy, but this build is fine. Sentient, I'll Engraft, getting an energy back, so I can play the Animus of Speed in the back line, and give it to Multi-Strike, and then play the Wildwood Saps out. That's a good first turn! That's a good first turn if I've ever seen one. I should have also gotten the Shard Channeler out of my deck before. Honestly, if I get a Ritual of Battle, I should cast a Ritual of Battle at this point, I think. Get the Shard Channeler out on that floor. I mean, if you are just gonna keep giving me... Oh, another Engraft. So I can play another card. Get the Steelworker finally up. If they just keep giving me all the Rituals of Battle, I'm gonna keep playing them. What, am I gonna not play them? Okay. This actually does give me the ability, with the Sigiled Steel drawing back into the Engraft, to cycle it 2 times here. Starting out with Sigiled Steel, though, is very, very useful for this. And obviously, you can't do this against, you know, the Seraph that will purge your spells from your deck. I do realize, however, that I have done another Infinite recently, and as soon as I go into the next area, fights are going to be relatively kind of samey. So if that's not your kind of jam, I will catch you in the next one after that. I know for my own sake, I really like Infinites. Like, personally, I used to watch, like, I used to watch Biznap series on The Binding of Isaac. And the way I got into it was watching all of the episodes that were titled Breaking. Because to me, that's, like, one of the most exciting things you can do to a game is completely break it. I think that's shown relatively commonly through the fact that, like, I really like building infinites. I really like building crazy combos that end up with ridiculous numbers. I really like, you know, twisting the game's rules back against itself and kind of breaking the game. That was one of my biggest things in Isaac. I loved just like, you know, re-rolling everything, breakfasting myself and getting the perfect builds. And that kind of holds broadly for me. An additional card per turn, I mean, honestly, that'll just get us to the infinite faster at this rate. I don't need any of those. Keep the Engrafts. What's this event? I don't actually have anyone I can put these in. Like, I've got the train stewards, obviously, but I don't really want to give them to the train stewards. They take up space where the train steward needs other things to go. Sure, I'll make one of you only one size, so I have a tiny train steward. And then I'm probably going to end up removing them. Maybe not, like, right here, but in general, definitely. Okay. Non-boss enemies heal all health when they go up a floor? Yeah, sure, do it. See if I can. I just need to set up on the top floor to wait and build my infinite correctly. So let's Animus of Speed, Steel Work at the bottom line, get a Train Steward there. Custodian behind you. So now I have 8 cards in the deck. I draw 8 cards a turn. Yep. I'm going to play that a bit so that I now have the ability to double stack you, rage you, draw again. Beautiful. Now I only have 4 cards left in the deck. I should at this point basically also be able to end every turn. That's infinite energy generation for me, basically. But I don't need to do an infinite times. Let's Ritual of Battle, do a couple Engrafts up here. Ritual of Battle. That gets the... Yeah, there we go, back to the Ritual Battle. Can't do anything. Cool. Honestly, like at this point, I should just end every turn while I wait for the boss to spawn. It's possible the boss ends up dying here on the bottom floor. Oh my god, it does. So I have a run that can win using non-infinite stuff. Like, I'm totally happy to be running this as a rage deck. It's just I need the infinite for the final fight. Otherwise, I lose it. Extra 40? Yeah, sure. Another Engraft. Don't need it. Extremely don't need it. Pyro would be interesting to get like a 0-cost Ritual of Battle, but again, like, won't need that in just a moment. Sure. Let's go see the Hellvent Caverns. I won't be able to kill on turn 1 here, but maybe turn 2. Purge cards, throw something in. Just, yeah, fine. Let's get rid of a Trinstewards and get a rare awoken card. The X cost would be nice. Yeah, Bramble Ash, not useful. Just take Jack Strips because it can, frankly. Alright. So we're not going to be able to trigger this infinite on turn 1. That's the problem. I'm going to have to wait for Seraph to actually come back to the floor that I'm on. Should I still set up on the bottom floor? No. Let's set up on the middle. Let's just sack the shard channeler instantly. Save some HP. Custodian there. Yeah, I mean, I'm not drawing the... I'm not drawing my multi-striker this turn yet. Okay, cool. Sack both of those units on the bottom line. Get a tiny little train steward. Oh, you're so cute. Look at you, trying to be a train steward. I have 9 cards left in the deck. I draw 8 each turn. Dang it, come 1 floor down. But yeah, the gang's all here. Come 1 floor down, please. That, and then throw a Ritual of Battle out, and then I can actually Engraft my way back to an infinite again. Just doing this to get another Ritual of Battle out. And this one. And that's my final one. Come on, Seraph. 2nd floor. Ah, there we go. Goodbye, Seraph. You did this to yourself as soon as you gave me the Sigiled Steel and decided that you wouldn't devour my spells and instead devour all my buffs. I could have had a really fun Spikes run here, Seraph. This is your fault. You did it to yourself. There you go. Rest in peace. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been you only need an infinite one time, as it turns out. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.